Let me tell you and show you basically all the negatives that this smart light sound machine actually has. So when you go online, pretty much everyone only focuses on the positives, but there are actually many things which aren't really good about these machines. Okay, and first there are actually like many different of these models. So this is a G63 and this is small model. They also have like larger models, and actually I have used my friend's larger model at his home basically, so I actually know a couple of these units, and I purchased this the smaller one for myself, but I kind of wish I actually got the bigger one because some functions on this small one kind of suck really. I will leave basically in description and comments basically links to pretty much like 2 or 3 of these units that are actually good. So this like bigger one is probably the best one out of there because the like wireless charging is actually better on the bigger one, and speeds are better, internal battery is better, and also it actually has a double speaker. So I would definitely, if I had to purchase again, I would actually get this one. So I have had this exact one, basically use it at my friend's house. So this is actually kind of decent, but basically also this has some problems. So let's start. Okay, first on some of these units, actually the screen absolutely suck, really. So my camera even has some problems picking up, but you can probably see that basically the fonts aren't actually like readable unless maybe I tilt like this. So definitely the screen quality is on this G63 model I have over here definitely isn't good. So when you basically you have to actually kind of focus hard to actually tell the correct time. So the screen actually kind of sucks on it. But again, there are actually different models where the screen is actually really decent. So just on this one I have over here. So if you see this version basically, and it looks like this, let me turn it off actually. Okay, so basically it looks like this. So basically on other units, basically it's complete like black. So so if it looks like this, I wouldn't actually suggest you to purchase this because it's actually kind of hard to read. And then also next thing, this manual that actually comes with them completely sucks. So it's so terrible actually. So basically when you get this unit, the controls are actually very hard to understand. It's hard to actually understand how to operate this. So I had to actually watch many different videos to learn how to even like use basic functions. So the manual, like throw it right away. So throw it away basically. It's complete junk. So. And next, the battery size, actually internal battery size on this like unit, as you can see, it's actually absolutely tiny. So the battery life on this smaller one, yeah, it's obviously not the best. And also the charge time is actually like really long on this. So considering it's only like 300 milliamp hours, it should pretty much charge in instant, but it literally takes like more than 2 hours to charge that battery. But the runtime, basically when you fully charge it basically and keep the light on, I think it can last for like maybe like almost 2 hours, something like that. So maybe a bit less, but definitely, yeah, it's the battery size internal could actually be better. Also, some of these models actually do not even come with internal batteries. Also on these like larger ones, the internal batteries are actually better. So again, this is like one of another reason why you should probably go for these. And also most of them actually do not come with apps, so there are only a few options, few models basically that actually come with app. And it's actually, yeah, if you do not look basically like carefully, you will most likely probably purchase one that basically doesn't have app. So the app is actually really decent, so we can basically control the colors and change intensity or brightness, basically change all the modes remotely and stuff like that, and also control the music. So the app version is definitely, yeah, the one you should actually look out for. And next on the box, it actually says it has sunrise simulation wake up light, but this is complete like lies. So this small one actually doesn't have that. So I'm not really sure why they actually put it over there when it actually doesn't have that function. So only the larger ones with like app actually has this function. So again, you have to actually get that again, this like larger version. But again, some like larger versions also do not actually come with apps, so you need to be actually again very careful when you actually order one and to get the app. And next about the wireless charger. So the wireless charger, yeah, on this smaller unit actually has a problem because, yeah, the unit itself is actually a bit too small for most nowadays phones. So a lot of phones pretty much are like very large these days. So if you actually put it like this smaller one actually can't charge most phones unless your phone is like actually super small. For example, my old iPhone XS actually is able to charge on this device as it's not that like large as this way basically, but all other phones you will need to actually charge as this way. So maybe that's like not terrible negative, but yeah, something maybe you need to know. So again, if you actually want to charge your phone like this, you actually need to get the bigger version, as again the charging coil probably is somewhere around here on these phones, but as you can see, if I basically put it on, okay, so basically, yeah, the actual charging coil on the unit is here, but on my phone over here, so it simply doesn't match and you can't charge it, yeah, this way again. So get the bigger unit if you actually want to charge like that. And next, also the charging speeds. Again, you actually need to be very careful when you actually purchase these units, because by default they actually come with some kind of like very slow charging, like maybe 5 watts. So you need to read what you're actually getting. And again, only some certain like these units actually come with as a 15-watt charger, so as you can see over here. So yeah, that's one more thing to consider if you do not want extremely slow charging speeds. And then also when it comes to the speaker itself, well, the speaker on this like smaller one, actually, as you can see, it only has one speaker. And let me show you basically the quality. So the quality, it does actually sound kind of cheap. So again, if you want the better speaker quality, you are going to need to pay a bit more and get the like bigger version on the smaller one. Maybe for just some light listening, maybe casual listening, it's okay. But again, if you actually want a really decent sounding like wireless this like speaker, basically this probably isn't it. So the sound, yeah, it actually yeah, sounds kind of cheap, but still maybe decent for certain uses. So
come one in a dozen, the other 11 give something. Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.
Low battery, please charge.
Buildings as the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun. As she puts her hand in mine, we wanna chase the night. I know life's short, so I wanna live real good every.
Low battery, please charge. Low battery, please charge.
okay, so and this is basically what the sound quality is like. And again, the battery life, as you could hear it warned me, basically that's it's almost empty. So when it comes to the battery life, again, if you actually use the music plus this like light, I think it can't even last like 1 hour. So we should actually check the box. It says it can last for like between 3 and 5 hours, but that's not true. So maybe with only light it can last those 3 hours, but if you actually use together both, yeah, the battery isn't nowhere that on this small unit again. So you need to be very careful in basically what you purchase. So definitely, if you want basically to use this without the wire to listen to music and for a long time, this probably isn't that good. So again, yeah, get the bigger one simply. So overall, can I actually recommend you this smart light sound machine? Well, you really have to lower your expectations and actually check what these things cost, and for the price they actually cost, I think they actually provide a really good value for money. So actually I really like that use them simply as like a night light. So I think that's actually a really good usage. So if I really like this mode, so it's actually super pleasant. So in the night time, basically, yeah, it's actually really good. So also it can do wireless charging, also that is okay. So, and these things, the small ones, for example, you can actually get them usually for like under $10, sometimes even less. So actually, personally, during some promo, I paid less than $5 for this thing. So, and for that price, obviously, yeah, it's a decent like unit, of course. So, but it's okay. So basically, but again, you have to lower your expectations, and basically it says that it's a sound machine and it suggests that it's super good, but really it's built for the price. So you have to actually remember it basically and keep your expectations a bit lower. So it's yeah, it's built for the price, but still for the price you get, it's actually really cool. And overall, still after using this device and also the bigger unit, I would definitely suggest you to pay simply a bit more and get the larger unit. Okay, yeah. So yep, anyway, I will leave a link basically to this one and also the bigger one, which is actually decent and has app as well. Anyway, good luck everyone.